This news program is proudly brought to you by
Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits
and Now Biscuits.
Prime Minister Marape sent Christmas message to Papua New Guineans. Church gives Christmas message to youths. And Bomana inmates celebrate Christmas Sunday service. Good evening and Merry Christmas, Papua New Guinea. You're watching National EMTV News. I'm Grace Papiali. Thank you for joining us. Christmas was observed throughout the country today, and the Prime Minister James Marape has conveyed his Christmas message to the people of Papua New Guinea. The Prime Minister said Christmas is a time of hope and to reflect on the year that has gone, taking the time to give thanks to God for our lives.
Prime Minister James Marape said 2022 has been a challenging year with the COVID-19 pandemic, the national general election, and the law and order problems.
We encounter difficulties with the national election, and the law and order problems continue to persist. We lost leaders, and we have also lost trusted family members, but we are living with many of these challenges, including the financial problems you all face. But as we always do, Papua New Guineans are united in their common resolve to overcome these challenges and remain united. And it is that spirit of unity that will guide our nation as we approach the 50th anniversary of our independence in 2025.
Prime Minister highlighted the plans for the future and the developments so far.
My government is mindful of our future generations and has fully established the Sovereign Wealth Fund. And as we move into 2023, the process of investing the benefits derived from our national resources projects will continue to be invested in this fund for our children and their future. This will be a legacy for the generations to come. We have also continued to invest in economic enabling infrastructures. We are building new roads, schools and hospitals to enable economic activity and market access for our people, especially in the agricultural sector where the bulk of our people can be directly involved to draw our livelihood.
Marape said they are recruiting more judges to make justice system better. They also established independent commission against corruption with the appointment of the commissioner and 2 deputy yet to be announced. He appealed to the citizens to abide by the laws of this country.
My simple request this Christmas is that you respect the laws of this country. As a Christian nation, Papua New Guineans must uphold Christian values at all times. This includes a complete stop to ethnic and all forms of violence and criminal activities, including violence against our daughters, our girls, and our women. With a safe and secure environment, by a change of mindset and developing a national character of Christianity, we will secure our country's future.
Prime Minister said, as citizens, all of us must play a role in developing our nation and building prosperity. He asked public servants to put the interests of the state and the people ahead of their own. Prime Minister said Christmas is a time of forgiveness, extending friendship and reconcile with others.
As we prepare to celebrate Christmas, let us take the time to reflect on our contributions and how they can be translated into tangible socio-economic development outcomes for our common good and prosperity. I wish you and your families a joyful and safe Christmas. I give you all my government's full commitment that we will work for you better in 2023 to make PNG better. God bless you all. God bless our great nation of Papua New Guinea. Merry Christmas and a happy 2023.
Thomas Suliambari, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister and Member for Lae John Rosso has delivered his Christmas message for the people of Lae. Rosso echoed the sentiments of the Prime Minister when he said Christmas is a time to reflect and spend quality time with family.
citizens. But Christmas is a time to reflect, take stock of where your life is, and try to change some of our habits, try to improve on our lives, make peace with other people, and time to move on. Here will be a bigger, better year, and I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
The member for the newly created Hiri Koyari electorate, Kit Iduhu, has also called on his people to celebrate responsibly. In his Christmas message to the people of Hiri Koyari, the MP encouraged his people to take this day as a day of reflection with family.
As the spirit of Christmas permeates throughout the country, the local member for Hiri Koyari is calling on constituents to celebrate the season with family, taking time out to reflect on the past 12 months.
As opposed to running wild and, resorting to happy, superficial feeling, I want to encourage everybody to be back home and reflecting on the blessings and the love that God has given us and continues to give us as we progress as a people, as a newly redesigned, replotted district.
Since taking up office for the newly created Hiri Koyari electorate, the MP has been hard at work ensuring his electorate, which envelops the nation's capital, supports NCD by providing alternative services to ease up influx into the city. Evidence of the local MP's plan was seen last week when he launched a 5-year development plan, an ambitious plan that centres on building up Bautama as the capital point for the Hiri Koyari people. Mr. Iduhu referred to the development plan as a Christmas gift to his people.
I hope the plan is a decent present, a Christmas present for everybody in every household. We are hoping that we'll create employment and we'll create income for every single household in Hiri Koyari as we progress forward, and that we become a spin-off for the rest of the Central Province, for Irigo and about Golala and Kariku likewise. To all our people, God bless you all. Thank you, Banana.
Meanwhile, the long weekend has seen a liquor ban enforced in the Central Province with a partial liquor ban in Port Moresby. This is to curb the violence that stems from binge drinking. Rocky Iso, National MTV News.
Many churches around the nation were filled to capacity as Christians observed Christmas with a special sermon this morning at various churches. The Revelation Church of Asia also joined in to celebrate Christmas with a special message for youths to be in the house of the Lord going forward in 2023.
'Tis the season to be jolly, and here at the Revelation Church of Asia, young Sunday school children are getting Christmas gifts from their Sunday school teachers.
Gift from your secret center, Zeruiah.
The church usually has its services at the Ted Diro Primary School in Ho'ola. This Christmas, they celebrated at their usual place. Church members all participated with singing, dancing, giving gifts, and finally enjoying their Christmas treat. A young leader in the ministry, Tracy Ragagalo, said it is better to spend Christmas with family and friends in the church. She said it is the true meaning of Christmas.
Sign of us honoring God sending his only begotten son to come and die for our sins. Like, it's a sign where we put down to remember the things that he's done for us. Like, out of everything that God has done for us, he has sent Jesus Christ to come and give his life to die for us, to take us back into heaven.
Tracy's Christmas message to other young folks is to spend their time in the house of the Lord.
So the meaning of Christmas has changed over time. Like, it turned into like drinking, celebrating elsewhere, clubbing and all that. But that's not the reason why we celebrate Christmas. It's for us to remember Jesus, the birth of Jesus, our Savior, the light of the world.
The Revelation Church of Asia wishes everyone a happy Merry Christmas. Cynthia Maku, National MTV News.
While the spirit of Christmas and festivities are being shared among families, Port Moresby's Bomana Prison also hosted Christmas celebrations for inmates, which was held with a special Sunday service this morning. Inmates from the minimum security unit, pastors, families and all correctional service officers gathered at the high security unit main compound for the combined special worship service this morning.
Christmas is a time well observed everywhere around the world, and in PNG is no exception. As families and loved ones gather to celebrate this special day, prisoners at the Bomana Prison main compound also celebrated with inmates from the minimum security unit, female wing, high security unit and juveniles, all gathered for the morning worship to commemorate this special day.
We are privileged and honored because we have 11 denomination. They came this morning to have a fellowship with our detainees, and today is a combined fellowship.
According to Chief Inspector Ga, this is not a first of its kind as such combined worship. This has been going on for some years now. The man in charge of operations within the prison explained that enormous positive changes were seen in the lives of a lot of inmates because of religious activities as such. A proud Chief Inspector Ga clarified that there was less breakouts in Bomana because of the inmates' good behavior. A lot of them were released on parole.
Many of our prisoners have changed. We have released on parole. The Bomana has set a benchmark of 28 for one day, only release on parole. We have release on license and power of mercy, which the court goes from death penalty to life here. So it's God's doing. Okay, because of spiritual development, most of the prisoners, they changed.
Chief Inspector Ga thanked NCDC for a timely funding donation this Christmas in which 2 cows and other foodstuff were bought for the inmates. The day ended with songs and dances. Lindy Suharupa, National EMTV News.
As families and loved ones gather to mark this special day of Christmas, spare thought of others that are away from their loved ones. Our reporter Lindy Suharupa took the occasion to visit the Bomana prison today and spoke to some inmates about their personal thoughts on Christmas.
The Bomana prison, located 15 minutes outside of the main city of Port Moresby, this is the home to those that have been deemed as troublemakers, from the blue-collar criminal to those that murder, steal and rape. They are all housed here behind these high perimeter fences and razor-sharp wires in a bid to get rehabilitated and then released back to society. As families across the nation gather together and enjoy Christmas, these inmates are sharing Christmas with others that are saving time. One such individual is Koani Lohia. This is his 4th Christmas at the Bomana prison. He is a high-risk prisoner, and serving a long prison sentence has seen him find God. Koani is the chairman of the prison ministry at the high security unit and is someone who is passionate about the ministry he is leading in prison. This was his thoughts on Christmas Day.
I really miss Christmas at home. It's been 3 years now. I missed 3 or 4 Christmases already. And I personally believe that Christmas is a time where families get together and catch up on the lost time during the year. I know it must be really hard for my family, but then over these years they've managed to have Christmas without me. I really miss them a lot, but then I believe that there's always a time that I will still go out and have Christmas with them. Yes, catch up on lost time.
Bomana prison is home to both male and female prisoners. A female prisoner who was willing to share her story was Lucy. Lucy is from Goilala in the Central Province. She also shared her thoughts about Christmas.
I miss having Silo, Banis Kalabus, Na Christmas blomi lohia mi by ronim 7 years. Na mi by celebrating this last 7 years Christmas inside lo present, not outside. So lo Christmas celebration with family or without family, and me and mama's inside lo present because at time me got Jesus lo life lo me and big plus something that me and mama's.
For Kawani and Lucy, this year, yet another year spent alone on a special day. They share their experience so that those who are fortunate will not take for granted their families and the time given to spend and share Christmas cheer. Lindy Suharupa, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to National MTV News. Christmas is a time when people get to meet their family members and celebrate in the true spirit of Christmas. According to some, Christmas is a time of giving and sharing with family, friends, and loved ones. Today is Christmas Day, hence we take a closer look at what happened in the lead up to Christmas as organizations and businesses shared the Christmas spirit and donated in kind. Godwin Eki reports.
Christmas, December 25th, is a time Christians around the world celebrate to commemorate the birth of Christ. It's a time of joy, happiness, and a time when families get together to celebrate and share gifts. In the lead up to December 25th, 2022, Christmas Day, Rotary Club Boroko visited the Port Moresby General Hospital where they visited the children's wards. They saw Rotarians and volunteers from church meet and greet the children in the hospital where gifts, carols and prayers were exchanged. To put a smile on the children's faces, Rotarians and volunteers from the church gave a gift each. President for Rotary Boroko, Joselito Tubin, said Christmas is a time of celebrations, a time of sharing, and a time of happiness.
It is a privilege for the Rotary Club of Boroko to visit the children's ward in the Port Moresby General Hospital to at least give a little smile to the kids. It is heartbreaking actually to see the kids lying on their beds while they should be celebrating Christmas at their home with their families, friends, and grandboobos and everyone. But it's so sad to see them here. But look, it's a privilege and opportunity for us, our membership for the Boroko, Rotary Club of Boroko, to come and visit them and at least give them a feel of happiness during this Christmas.
I just want to say that the Christmas is a time of giving and a time of healing, and at the same time a time of joy. And I think it was a wonderful initiative idea which came out from the members to actually spend this lunch hour just to come around and put some spirit into the smiles of the kids, as the other speakers have said. So what we are doing is we're just trying to bring joy into their hearts, give a bit of enlightened spirit to the parents, a bit of empowerment over this season, and we just pray for them that the Christmas in this ward will not be different, but they'll be happy. So this little token that we have given will actually enlighten them and give that smile back to them. And we pray that they'll be okay in the new year. So God bless you all the staff of this ward, at the same time the patients and their parents.
Nursing officer and unit manager in charge said the visit from Rotary Boroko was a surprise to the parents and children in the hospital, and that brought a lot of joy to the children.
The coming of Rotary Club Boroko, we really appreciate your presence here. The children, most of them are sick. They are in the ward, and the parents, the guardians, they are depressed, they are worried, and in this time, the season is the right time for you guys to come and visit them and put a smile on their face. And most of them are depressed. They are worried whether the child will be okay or not, and they are worried, but as you come, you bring the joy of the Christmas season, and they are happy. Thank you for putting a smile on their face with the gifts that you have brought, and thank you for your hard work, your kind heart that brought you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Also sharing similar sentiments was Sanjay Shah of Rotary Boroko.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody. This is the initiative by Boroko Rotary Club. It has been going on for the last 5 years. Unfortunately, for the last 2 years during the pandemic, we could not do this, bring joy to especially to the family and the kids in this Port Moresby General Hospital. But we are very glad that this year we are able to do this and bring that smile. And we pray to the good Lord above that all of these kids get well soon and go back to their villages and home and be back with the family and enjoy the rest of the new year.
The spread of the spirit of Christmas also extended to police personnel, where Christmas came early for them. The Boroko police station were blessed by a business house, donating 20 cartons of soft drinks towards their festive operations. The Oceania Beverage Limited finance manager Mark Joseph said police personnel, men and women, also provide security for the general public and business houses as well. They felt obliged to at least give in kind towards the police personnel for their festive operations.
We are sponsoring 20 cartons of our product K1 Raspberry to Boroko Police Station and to the rest of the whole of the station. And this is to recognize their hard work and their efforts to maintain the peace and security within the city. And we do value the importance of the role that they are playing in the area, especially for us. We have a factory within the city, so we have to ensure that the security is always there within the city so that we can do our daily operations. And we do see that the police is very visible, especially this time, and we really appreciate the effort.
In receiving 20 cartons of soft drinks on behalf of NCD Medsub Silva Sika, Chief Inspector David Terry said this relationship will continue as the public-private partnership with the police is further enhanced in such activities.
We received 20 cartons of soft drinks from Oceanic Beverages. This is the second time the company has donated soft drinks to the police. Last year they gave us over 100 cartons, and we distributed those cartons of drinks to the various suburban police stations in the NCD Metro. And today they decided to come with 20. I have got with me our OIC prosecutions here. We are going to give 10 cartons to the prosecutions, and I will keep 10 in the commander's office so that when we have visitors coming to the office of the commander, we'll give them a drink. Put a smile on their face this Christmas. So I'm so thankful and grateful. Our friends from Oceanic Beverages decided to come today on the eve of Christmas and make this wonderful contribution or donations.
This Christmas, police in the NCD Command have commenced foot patrols and are maintaining their presence in all parts of the city. Another kind gesture was shown by the Universal Church of Papua New Guinea. Pastor Jonathan Pine, who said the church was established in 2018, is aimed at serving people in need not only spiritual healing, but in all aspects of life. He said the event is purposely to help those who are homeless and needy during Christmas as this is one of their programs in the Universal Church, which they do every month to bring those who are lost to know God and to be saved.
Many of these people that you see here behind us, they are homeless. They are sleeping in the canals. They don't have a home. They are sleeping on the streets. And some of them are not going to have a nice meal for this Christmas. So we as a church, the members of the church decided to do this event. We come together to do this event to provide for them a nice moment where they're going to be enjoying some food, where they're going to be receiving clothes, where they're going to be participating in some prayers as well.
The event saw street vendors and market sellers as well as homeless come by to the church to receive food and other items. About 315 of them were given clothes, a meal and sent off with food. The pastor said as church, their main goal behind this program is to help those who are involved in unethical behaviors to change their lives, believe in God and have a good life.
As a church, our main objective behind this program is to do what Jesus did. He said, I was hungry and you gave me food. I was in prison and you came to me. I was sick and you visited me. Not only we do this to offer food to people, but this past week we were in the hospital with our group. We go and visit people in the hospital. We are trying to get into prisons. Our main goal is to do what Jesus said to be done, to help those who are in need, not just physically, but especially, which the main goal of the church is to show people that no matter how despised, how suffering, how lost they are, God has chosen them and He can save their soul. He can help them.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to National MTV News. The Western Highlands provincial government, under the leadership of Governor Y. Rapa, has supported the provincial police with 100,000 kina for their Christmas and New Year operations. The presentation was done on Friday at Mount Hagen Police Station.
Christmas came early for police personnel in the Western Highlands province when the provincial government threw their support towards the festive operations there.
But police tripla police car finish sector patrol isla cancel molla toyota is namla convertim golongola open back namla back to back. Once a police car come in time official presentation longol car within 22 toll-free number longol car na releasing campaign operations.
Mr. Buck also revealed that another 70,000 kina has already been raised to support the Data Operations Center for the toll-free number operations in the province. According to PPC Sagom, this kind of support is a first of its kind and further thanked citizens and taxpayers in the province and the provincial government for the timely support, which was well received.
If this kind of support comes to us, ladies and gentlemen, we have to step up. If they are buying our cars, we must step up in our roles and responsibilities insofar as law and order is concerned. On behalf of Western Islands Police, to the Western Islands Provincial Government, and the people of Western Islands, we are here to make sure that policing services is going to be felt by every citizen. We are not going to be doing the security work for one people, no. This assistance is for everyone in Western Islands.
The provincial police commander of the Western Highlands province assured the general public that police will be serving everyone without fear or favor. Meanwhile, a local company engaged to maintain Mount Hagen City roads has also assisted Western Highlands Police with 20,000 kina for the Christmas and New Year operations. Emmanuel Kange, Managing Director of EMK Constructions, said when law and order is in place in any society, businesses prosper.
Business you work in there, police staff, security, all right, you will run a business, you make money.
Lindy Suharupa, National MTV News.
Meanwhile, the security personnel to be engaged in the festive operations in the Western Highlands province displayed their show of strength on Friday. This was in awareness for the general public to be made known that law and order would be enforced and maintained during this festive season.
All the vehicles lit by.
After the briefing at the Mount Hagen Police Station, the convoy of police vehicles, along with a few military personnel from Moem Barracks and members of Mobile Squad 10, drove around Mount Hagen City. The show of strength was to give confidence to the traveling public, visitors and citizens of Mount Hagen City that their safety is guaranteed in this festive period. MTV News understands tents have been set up in strategic locations throughout the city for police foot patrol teams. The message to the general public in Mount Hagen is to celebrate Christmas and New Year safely. Lindy Suharupa, National MTV News.
Deputy Prime Minister and member for Lay Open, John Rosso, has revealed his development agendas for next year, 2023. Lay, the second city of the country and known as the industrial hub of the nation, has much work to do, as alluded by the Deputy Prime Minister and member for Lay Open, John Rosso. This was the statement made when he delivered his Christmas message to the people of Lay, as he revealed the plans he has for 2023.
Now has more roads being concreted and sealed. Suburbs like 2 mile, 3 mile, 4 mile, Tent City, Kamkumong, the roads are being sealed. And that program will continue for the next 4 years as long as I'm the member for Lay.
Rosso said according to his development agenda, roads and policing is of utmost importance.
Will come, every arterial road, your turn will come. All it boils down to is money. And as soon as I have money budgeted, we'll continue the upgrade and sealing of all our roads. That will include street lights, line markings, and basically improve the image and infrastructure of Lay, the industrial hub of the city.
The Lay Open member further added that as soon as there is funding, road development and infrastructure projects will be in effect.
I should say it's been neglected for a long, long time. It's not been an easy job trying to fix Lay's problems and woes. But I'm quite satisfied to say that Lay has experienced some very fundamental changes that have impacted on our community, including administrative changes to fix the way Lay City is run. It's now being run a lot better. It is run by a proper board, something similar to NCDC.
In recent times, Lay has seen a marked improvement in road development, along with the upgrade of Nadzab to an international port. 2023 is set to be a big year in development for the capital of Morobe Province. The University of Papua New Guinea Council has been asked by the member for Yanguru Sausia District, Richard Maru, to ensure students from his electorate do not get left out at attending the 2 new campuses in his district. Maru said as a national leader, he is open to other students from the outside electorates traveling in to attend the courses offered at the campuses, but said as a matter of policy, the UPNG must look at distinguishing between the local students and those that will be coming in for studies.
The Yanguru Sausia District will give its young school leavers who are thinking of taking up Science Foundation next year an opportunity to attend 2 UPNG Open campuses in the district if they have the GPA. Local MP Richard Maru had earlier this week signed a memorandum of agreement with the UPNG Council to roll out its university program in the district, with Yanguru Sausia the pilot district to offering 4 diploma and degree programs along with Science Foundation in the new year. With work already completed in 2 campuses, one at Warasawa in the Numbo LLG and the other at the Yanguru School of Excellence, Science Foundation is the first branch of studies ready for intakes in the new year. Maru, however, shared his concerns to the UPNG Council.
It would be naive for us to say we won't open it up to other students. The only thing I'd like the Vice Chancellor to consider is the feeling from our people that their funds have been used.
That's right.
So how do they benefit compared to other districts who have not invested in this campus? So that's
The local member for Younger Southia shared some ideas with the UPNG Council on what they may do to address this issue.
Do you give them a discount for Younger Southia students, or they are given special treatment?
Yep.
So that's the only issue that UPNG needs to discuss with us.
Yep.
So we reach agreement. Because they cannot be paying the same fees as students from other districts. That will be very unfair to the students of Younger Southia district. So that's the only issue that I'll leave it to the University Council to look at that as a matter of a policy. Because if they treat it in the same way, then our people will not be too happy with that. So we may have some issues. So I want to be clear from the start. That's the only issue.
Maru stated that as a national leader, school leavers and non-school leavers are welcome to come into the province to further their education.
But them coming to the school, I have no issues. I'm a national leader. I have a responsibility for the province too. So, you know, and this is a government initiative, and this is a government university, so we should be open. But the only issue is the level of fees we charge to the local students whose funds have been used to build these facilities compared to the others. So that's the only issue for me.
Meanwhile, application forms for admission have been distributed for completion by students. The programs offered are Science Foundation, Bachelor of Arts Professional Studies for Teachers, and Business Management Foundation. Rocky Iso, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sport. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Following the official launching of the NCD Governors Cup competition yesterday, Tournament Director Dago Rarua in his speech stated that the competition has produced some of the best talents that are currently participating in the Hunters, the National Rugby League competition, and others. As the tournament resumes today, Rarua aims to expose more talent throughout the competition.
Resuming for the 15th competition this season, the NCD Governors Cup under the leadership of newly appointed Tournament Director Dago Rarua aims at offering a platform where young talents can expose themselves throughout this year's tournament.
The NCD Governors Cup tournament has become a flagship program in NCD. Since its inception, it has identified, promoted and produced some of the best digital Hunters and Kumul players. With such achievements, we endeavor to continue upholding the status and maintaining its reputation. And it is my desire that more players from this year's tournament are identified and scouted for much higher callings.
Mr. Rarua has a plan put in place for the talents in expanding the NCD Governors Cup to Australia so that the players can play at an international arena. Since the inception of the competition in 2007, the tournament has been molding and shaping young talents that are currently participating at the national and the international level of rugby league. Lisa Puni, Trukai Sports.
The Guerrero Rugby League off-season tournament will take this weekend off and resume competition on the New Year's Eve. This announcement was made by the tournament president, Frank Kurum.
The Guerrero Rugby League competition has been put on hold for this weekend so that the players, along with their coaching staffs and the GRL board committee, can all celebrate the Christmas with their respective families and friends. The competition is running smoothly and has completed its 6 weekends of regular rounds competitions. Tournament president Frank Kurum told MTV that the competition will head straight into its finals playoff come next weekend upon resumption. The New Year weekend will see the grand finalists battle it out in each of their respective divisions to claim the title for the GRL Off-Season Competition 2022. Lisa Puni, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break with overseas sports. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Moving overseas and in cricket, Australia has decided to stick with an unchanged side for the Boxing Day test against South Africa at the MCG.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
An unchanged lineup means paceman Scott Boland retains his spot and will play in front of a home crowd. Meanwhile, Josh Hazlewood, still recovering from a side strain, has pulled himself out of selection. A slight reshuffle in the batting order is the only change for the test. Captain Pat Cummins says the Boxing Day test will be a time to remember cricket legend Shane Warne.
Wear the floppies at the during the anthems tomorrow. Yeah, it's something we've spoken a little bit about. You know, we were all together in Pakistan when Warnie passed, and yeah, all shared a few stories. But I think it's another one of those moments. You know, Boxing Day on the calendar is everyone goes back to their childhood where they were waking up Boxing Day morning, going watching the TV, seeing Boxing Day, seeing the anthems, and I think yeah, it'll really hit home that Warnie's not part of it this year, but yeah, hopefully we can celebrate.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
Now we take a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, cloudy periods with some rain and possible thunderstorms. Daru, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerema, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Alatau, partly cloudy. Popondetta, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In Momase region, Lay City, partly cloudy with brief showers. Medang, cloudy periods with few evening showers. Wewak, mostly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, cloudy periods with few showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with brief showers. Kimbe, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, partly cloudy with brief showers. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Gurkha and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with some patchy rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Mendi and Wabeg, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 25th of December 2022. From the entire news team, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye for now.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.